The Gina and Matty podcast. Hey, this is Taylor Swift.
What's going on, guys? It's Post Malone.
Selena Gomez.
Hey, guys, I'm Justin Bieber.
This is Harry Styles.
Hi, this is Kate. Gina and Matty's Star Watch.
What do you got for us, Jay?
Oh my God, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is addressing a recent rumour about his behaviour on set, specifically the claim that he pees in bottles to save time.
You're welcome for the tides, the sun,
And the pee. Is it true?
Yeah, he admitted he did an interview with GQ and he admitted that sometimes he does use bottles when nature calls during filming, but he downplayed reports that he also has tardiness on set. They say that he is late. He's a big star who they're talking about losing millions of dollars because he'll show up so late. He kind of downplayed that, and they say lots of big stars show up a bit late. I mean, it takes a lot of work to look that good, I think.
The Rock.
The muscles?
Just
do you
get
reckon
his pre-show pump on, just goes and does some push-ups.
Yeah, he's busy doing
I reckon
that.
he's a nightmare. I don't know. There's just something about him.
Do you think?
There's something about him, and I don't know him, and this is just a wild accusation, but there's something about him that I go, ugh.
Really?
He's just too nice. You see him, you're like, there's something. He would be late. I reckon he would be late.
Well, he pees in a bottle, there's that. Tom Holland and Zendaya. They're a power couple. They are about to reunite on screen. And no, not in a Spider-Man flick. The Hollywood duo has signed on for Christopher Nolan's next big movie.
All right, so we don't know what the movie is. We just know it's Christopher Nolan's
That's
movie.
right,
How
and
good.
it'll be out July 17, 2026. Not Spider-Man. We don't really know, do we, CJ,
So-
what it is?
He's Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer.
That's right.
Interstellar. All the Batmans with Christian Bale.
So you're expecting it's probably going to be good. It's also got Anne Hathaway and Matt Damon in it. I mean, anyone movie with that many big stars, I will watch because they usually will be good.
It's
I reckon.
it's 50-50 because sometimes when you see those big ensemble movies like Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve, and it's just like a bag of poo. Oh God! But like Matt Damon and Anne Hathaway are like actors.
Yeah, they are.
You know,
They are.
they choose roles on the script, not on the budget.
That tells you that it potentially is going to be very good, but we do have to wait a little while to see that.
Or confusing as well, because he did Inception, which I'm still trying to get my head around.
Yeah.
That's a Christopher Nolan one. And Tenet, which I was like, oh God, I watched it twice and I was like, I still don't quite get Tenet. Did you watch Tenet?
No. What was that about?
I'm not sure. I've watched it twice and I still have absolutely no idea. It's super confusing.
Makes me think, I used to have this boyfriend that when he farted, he'd say, better an empty house than a bad tenant. Is it about that?
No, there was not one fart scene in it, unfortunately. It would have made me understand it a little bit, but
Farting's so funny. I didn't realise. So this is a photo of the power couple, Zendaya and Tom Holland. She's a lot taller than him.
Oh, yeah, Short Kings. It's the season of the Short King.
Yeah, but isn't she gorgeous? That'll be good. I think we'll watch that regardless. Now, Kelly Clarkson, she loves Christmas more than your average person. So she has officially taken Christmas obsession to a whole new level. She's got a Christmas room in her house.
Is that next to the Ozempic room?
I don't know. She does look fabulous. And she leaves all the decorations up all year because she got tired of pulling them down. And she said her kids and her go in there sometimes just to lift their mood and do some dancing and singing along with Christmas music. I love it.
How good's Christmas?
Have you got your tree up yet?
Absolutely not. No.
I love Christmas.
when we were in lockdown, I think it was around this time. I was like, stuff it, I'm calling it, it's Christmas, and we put the Christmas tree out.
Well, you had time to put it up.
Nothing else to do.
And the thing is, you put it up, and if you put up a big grand one, like they do in America, they decorate way more for Christmas than we do. They do the whole house. They have the bed linen and the whole thing. It's a lot to take down later. I mean, in Australia, really, we're only taking down a tree.
Oh, some houses go all out. They do go all out. I reckon there's a real untapped market in someone who's just like a travelling Christmas light decorator for your house.
I agree.
And then come back and pack it up in January, because like I love houses that have got the lights on and it looks sick, but I'm just like, that's not me. I can't do that. I'm not getting up on the roof.
You'd have a National Lampoon's moment.
Or I'd fall off.
Yeah.
I'd fall and break my ankle, or I'd do it and then none of the lights would work. And I'm just,
I'd be too frustrated if it didn't come magic straight away.
Gina and Matty.
Right now, the fabulous Susie Thompson, who you hear at the top and the bottom of the hour, delivering the news you need to know. She is one of the best newsreaders in the country.
She really is.
But sometimes, Suze, she just can't fit all that news in. There's time restraints, there's pressures in a commercial radio world to get as much news in and as quick as you can. So there's some stories that fall to the side. So that's why I choose to bring you the news that Suze didn't use. So let's start with what people were doing in Melbourne yesterday.
They came for a selfie and left gagging from the stench.
It's rank. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, thousands of people came to the Geelong Botanic Gardens to see the corpse flower in full bloom. What's a corpse flower?
Titan arum, otherwise known as the corpse plant, evolved in the jungles of Indonesia, where it learned that copying the colour and scent of an animal carcass was a great way to lure insects, which can spread its seeds.
One for the plant nerds. Like, it only flowers for like a certain amount of time. Like, it's, I don't know if you remember Dennis the Menace movie when I was younger, and it was like that whole event where you can only see it blooms and then it dies.
Yeah.
So this is the first time in 10 years that it had like opened up and then you could see the whole flower in full bloom. But does it really smell that bad?
I heard someone say it was a mix between vomit and maybe some dog feces.
Cool. Cool. Must be heaps to do in Geelong.
Oh, my God.
All right. Moving on. Toy giant Mattel says it deeply regrets an error on the packaging of its Wicked movie-themed dolls. Now, I don't know if you saw this rolling around the last 24 hours. Oh, boy. So they've tried to put a website on the back of all of the Mattel toys that link back to Wicked the movie, but instead of doing that, it linked to an adult content website.
No.
Yeah, it gained attention across socials over the weekend where numerous users shared photos of the website printed on the back of the boxes for the special edition dolls, which feature the movie adaptation Wicked. It hits theatres later this month. We're giving away tickets here on the show. Look, for the purposes of the show, I did a bit of research.
What was on it?
Yeah, it was definitely adult content.
Oh, my God.
A few similarities. I saw some things that were definitely defying gravity. And let's go to America for the last one. 43 monkeys have escaped from a compound used for medical research in South Carolina. They're like, let's get them out of here. 43 monkeys are on the loose, running around. The police chief said, this is really comforting, the police chief said there's almost no danger to the public.
Oh,
yeah, apparently they're just sort of running around with a Yui Boom speaker playing this out loud.
Here we come, walk down the street, get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around.
Shoehorning that in. The Reese McQuarrie primates escaped from the Alpha Genesis facility on Wednesday when a new employee forgot to secure the enclosure. You had one job.
The caretaker was doing her normal routine. She failed to secure the doors.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
And they got out.
I've turned the lights off, put the coffee cups in the dishwasher.
What else?
I've done everything else. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
apparently, though, the 4 out of the 43, they've got most of them. There are still 18 monkeys on the loose, running around North Carolina somewhere, escaping from this medical research facility. So I think you just got to keep an eye out for a whole bunch of monkeys wearing lipstick and eyeshadow and send them back on their way. It's like an episode of The Simpsons. That is the news that Suze didn't use for this Tuesday, the 12th of November.
Gina and Matty.
Dear Dolly. Actually, Dear Gina.
Okay, G, this is where you take submissions from people on the coast via our DMs at Gina and Matty on Instagram, and you do your best, therapists.
I'm going to do my best. And just like in a real therapy session, I have no idea what my client, can I call them a client?
Yeah, let's call them clients.
client is going to ask about. So completely underprepared, unqualified and inexperienced.
I have got 3 submissions in front of me here.
3?
We'll see how we go. Dear Gina, I'm in a dilemma. Every time I try to get my kids to wear something nice for a family gathering, they protest like I'm asking them to wear a straitjacket. My daughter refuses to wear anything with buttons, and my son insists on wearing superhero costumes, and now they're conspiring to dress the family dog in a tutu for the event. How can I get my kids to dress appropriately without starting a family fashion rebellion? Anonymous in Baddo Bay.
Look, I hear what you're saying because I only had a boy and he would only wear whatever whatever was on the top. He didn't care about fashion at all. And I love seeing little kids out who have dressed themselves. You know, you see little girls at the shops and they've got gumboots and a tutu over a soccer T-shirt or something. I love that your kids are being individuals like this. I say, with this kind of stuff when your kids are little, pick your battles. That's easy. Just let them dress like that until they grow out of it. Your battles as a parent is don't let them cross the road without holding your hand. Let them wear whatever they want. And they will regret it one day when they look back at family photos. And that's on them.
Wait till they're 16, then you're going to have a worry about what they're wearing out of their house. All right, let's go. Dear Gina, my mum goes through my bedside drawers without her permission. Gosh, I don't know where this one's come. And then decided to sell the stuff. She didn't ask me, is this okay for someone's mum to do? No, I'm riffing on that one. That's something from yesterday. Don't worry, I've got a new one for you.
I did talk to Jackie about that.
Did you? And he was okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I said to him.
So, for those people playing at home, right, we'll stop this for a sec. Yesterday, Gina's in the middle of moving.
Yeah.
Right, she's packing up her house. Your 21-year-old, almost 22-year-old son wasn't around.
Nah.
You were selling his bedside table and drawers on Marketplace.
Yeah.
Someone came to pick them up. He didn't know, and then you went through his drawers, emptied them all out, and then saw stuff.
I told him yesterday.
How did he go with that?
Oh, like I said, there is old bedside drawers, so they're not the current ones. I wouldn't look in the current ones, but the old ones, I said I sold those. I don't want to sell them. I gave them away, and I said to run up quickly and just shake it out and empty everything out onto the floor of your bedroom. You cool with what I might have found in any lot? I said I did find this little tiny square packet.
Yeah.
Like little. I found that.
A refresher towelette from the KFC kind of packet?
That's kind of what I look like. Sure. And I found a few other things, and he just laughed. He doesn't care.
At least he's being safe. All right, let's go. Dear Gina, this is from Jackson in Narara, funnily. No, Jackson in Narara. Is it okay to do a harmless prank? My younger sister is deaf, and when she was vacuuming the other day, I turned the power off the vacuum. It's not funny. And she had no idea. She kept vacuuming as normal, and to me it was hilarious. My mum, however, was not impressed, and I got in trouble for being mean. Is she overreacting? Can you please tell my mum it's just fun and games?
That was very funny, Jackson. That is funny, right? You would do that to your sister, wouldn't you, Matty?
Hey, this is for your segment. I'm not moving in the world of disability, so I'm just staying back here nice and safe.
Look, it is funny. I think you can only get away with something like that with your own sibling. You can never do it to a friend or someone who you don't know as well. But look,
so what's the message to mum here?
Hang on, to the sister who did. Maybe it's also on her. She should have noticed it wasn't sucking stuff up anymore. But
oh gosh, it's on the deaf sister now, is it, Gina? Okay.
No, look, kids will be kids. Kids are gonna. My brother used to break my Barbie dolls' heads off and stuff like that. Cut their hair. Kids are gonna do that. I think it's kind of funny. As a parent, I would be, yes, that's hilarious. Probably don't do it again.
It's good gear. All right, you got anything you'd like for Dear Gina? We'll save one for next week and we'll get some more. Send them through. Gina and Matty on the Instagram. Slide into our DMs.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.